Google is developing a language model called MedPalm-2 that combines image analysis and question answering capabilities to potentially revolutionize healthcare AI. While access to the technology is limited to a small group of Google Cloud customers for now, it could allow physicians to interact with the model, questioning its conclusions, and engaging in ongoing dialogue. Unlike existing AI image analysis systems, MedPalm-2 aims to provide explanations for its reasoning. However, it remains uncertain how close Google is to realizing the full potential of the technology in practical healthcare settings, as the development and commercialization of such products can take years. The cautionary example of IBM Watson Health serves as a reminder of the challenges and potential pitfalls in this field. The FDA has approved Lundbeck and Otsuka's drug Rexulti as the first treatment for dementia-associated agitation in Alzheimer's patients in the United States. The decision was based on positive results from two 12-week studies, demonstrating significant improvements in agitation symptoms compared to a placebo. Agitation symptoms such as pacing and shouting can lead to accelerated disease progression and the need for assisted living. Rexulti, initially approved for schizophrenia and major depressive disorder, also received support from an FDA advisory committee. The drug's effect on mortality aligns with the known risks of other antipsychotics in elderly dementia patients. Boehringer Ingelheim has partnered with Healthy.io to explore the wider applications of Healthy.io's smartphone-based at-home diagnostic test for chronic kidney disease or CKD. The test allows users to detect protein in urine, an early indicator of kidney disease, using a test kit and mobile app. By collaborating, they aim to assess the feasibility of implanting the test at scale for early CKD detection. The low rate of testing in the U.S. hampers patient care, and increasing test adherence could lead to improved health outcomes and reduced healthcare costs. Boehringer Ingelheim's interest in CKD aligns with its pending FDA decision on Jardiance, a drug to reduce CKD progression. A digital therapeutic developed by Fitterfly, called the Fitterfly Diabetes CGM program, has shown significant improvements in blood sugar levels and weight in people with type 2 diabetes. The program combines continuous glucose monitoring CGM using Abbott's Freestyle Libre Pro CGM with a mobile app that provides personalized support. In a real-world study of 109 patients, around 85% of them experienced an average reduction in hemoglobin A1C, or HbA1c levels of 1.2%. A 2 kg reduction in body weight was also observed, along with improved body mass index. These results are significant as a small reduction in HbA1c can lead to a 20% decrease in complications of diabetes. Fitterfly's digital therapeutic program aims to address the growing concern of type 2 diabetes in India, where millions of people are affected by the disease. Researchers and pharmaceutical companies have achieved notable progress in combating respiratory syncytial virus, or RSV, a common respiratory infection in infants and older adults. GSK's Arexvy vaccine received FDA approval for older adults, with Pfizer's Abrysvo vaccine expected to follow suit. The antibody drug Beyfortus demonstrated positive results in reducing RSV infections and related hospitalizations in infants. Pfizer is seeking approval for its vaccine in pregnant women to protect newborns. Other companies like Moderna and Bavarian Nordic are also developing RSV vaccines, while Johnson & Johnson discontinued its trial. These advancements make a significant breakthrough after decades of unsuccessful RSV efforts. The FDA has granted approval to Astellas Pharma's Veozah or fezolinetant, making it the first neurokinin-3 or NK3 receptor antagonist approved for the treatment of moderate to severe hot flashes caused by menopause. Veozah works by binding to and blocking the NK3 receptor, which regulates body temperature in the brain. Hot flashes are experienced by around 80% of menopausal women and can have a significant impact on their quality of life. Veozah provides a safe and effective treatment option for women who cannot take hormone therapies due to certain medical conditions. This approval marks an important advancement in addressing menopausal symptoms and improving women's well-being. Scientists have discovered a new mutation known as the Shanghai App mutation in a Chinese patient with late-onset Alzheimer's disease or LOAD. This mutation, called E674Q, accelerates the production of toxic amyloid beta protein and leads to impaired learning behavior. It is the only known pathogenic mutation in the amyloid processing sequence associated with LOAD. These findings provide valuable insights into the development of LOAD and may lead to targeted therapies for this form of Alzheimer's. This discovery offers hope for improved treatments and a deeper understanding of the disease. The FDA has approved EpiFinder, a medical device developed by Amic Medical, designed to enhance the accuracy and safety of administering epidurals. EpiFinder is a disposable sensor that assists anesthetists in precisely placing an epidural needle using the loss of resistance technique. By monitoring tissue resistance, the device detects when the needle enters the epidural space. In clinical trials, EpiFinder successfully achieved accurate needle placement in all 31 patients. Amic is now exploring commercial sales opportunities in the U.S. market. The device addresses a significant market as approximately 40 million epidural injections are performed annually. Other companies are also working on similar devices to improve the loss of resistance technique. The XM Mission 2 or X2 to the International Space Station will conduct a groundbreaking experiment to create induced pluripotent stem cells or iPSCs in microgravity. iPSCs have the potential to replace controversial embryonic stem cells in medical research. The experiment aims to overcome the challenges of producing iPSCs in large quantities on Earth by utilizing the 3D space and unique environment of microgravity. Researchers will analyze how microgravity affects cell reprogramming and growth. The findings could revolutionize stem cell manufacturing and advance regenerative medicine. Another research team will investigate the effects of microgravity on blood stem cells and cancer cells to gain insights into cancer development and potential therapies. Gene therapies for inherited diseases are gaining momentum in commercial markets, with several approvals in the US since 2017 and more expected this year. However, the treatments only address a small fraction of the thousands of rare single-gene diseases. Developing gene therapies is complex and costly, but a public-private consortium aims to streamline the process using adeno-associated viral vectors. Industry partners and nonprofit organizations are collaborating to accelerate the development of standardized therapies. Several gene therapies for rare diseases, including sickle cell disease and Duchenne muscular dystrophy, are anticipated to receive approval this year. AbbVie's aesthetics unit has received FDA approval for its new product, SkinVive, expanding its offering in the dermal filler market. SkinVive is part of Allergan's Juvederm collection and utilizes hyaluronic acid and lidocaine to hydrate and smooth facial skin. The unit delivery system allows the product to flow easily into the skin, providing a lasting glow. The approval covers adults aged 21 and above with various skin types, and the effects of SkinVive last for 6 months with minimal downtime. Clinical studies showed significant improvement in skin smoothness, and reported side effects were generally mild and temporary. PTC Therapeutics announced positive results from a phase 3 trial of sepiapterin, a treatment for phenylketonuria or PKU. The trial demonstrated a significant reduction in phenylalanine levels in patients treated with sepiapterin compared to placebo. Sepiapterin could rival BioMarin's PKU treatment, Kuvan, and PTC plans to seek regulatory approval based on the trial's success. The company's shares rose 6% following the announcement. PTC also expects to report results from other clinical trials for different indications in the coming month. The Vogel Stiftung Dr. Eckenkamp, a foundation focusing on education, science, healthcare, and culture, is providing €450 million in funding for a 3-year cancer research project at the University Hospital Würzburg. The project aims to enhance the effectiveness of CAR T cells in treating various types of tumors by addressing the protective glaze around cancer cells. This funding will contribute significantly to the development of innovative immunotherapy and improve patient care. The Foundation's support for research projects, particularly in healthcare and medicine, has earned recognition and gratitude. Abbott has received its fourth FDA approval within a year for its spinal cord stimulation or SCS systems, allowing them to be used in the treatment of chronic back pain. The approval covers all of Abbott's SCS devices, including the rechargeable Eterna and recharge-free Proclaim devices. The SCS devices use Burst DR technology, which mimics the natural rhythm of the nervous system and sends short bursts of low-dose electrical energy to block pain signals. In a study, a significant reduction in back pain was observed in about 85% of participants implanted with the Proclaim XR system. This approval expands treatment options for patients with non-surgical back pain and provides relief from chronic pain. Moderna has presented early clinical evidence showing that its mRNA technology has the potential to treat rare diseases by replacing intracellular proteins. In a phase 1/2 trial, children with propionic acidemia, a rare metabolic disorder, received multiple doses of Moderna's mRNA therapy, mRNA-3927. The therapy encodes 2 subunit proteins that are deficient in patients with the disease. The trial showed promising results, with participants experiencing a 66% overall relative risk reduction in life-threatening events. The study marks the first time an mRNA therapeutic for intracellular protein replacement has been clinically tested. Moderna is now moving forward with a program assessing safety and efficacy in the dose expansion phase. Topical photodynamic therapy combined with methylaminolevulinate or MEL-PDT showed effectiveness and positive cosmetic outcomes for basal cell carcinoma or BCC treatment after surgery, according to a study. MEL-PDT was superior to surgery in preserving skin integrity while achieving complete lesion removal. The cure rate was 90.3%, with a recurrence rate of 9.7%. Patient satisfaction and cosmetic results were favorable, with 90.3% experiencing a good response and 8.5% reporting scarring. The study recommends MEL-PDT as an effective alternative treatment for BCC lesions, except for nasal lesions, where surgery may be considered. AstraZeneca has signed a licensing deal with Revvity, the renamed Life Science and Diagnostic divisions of PerkinElmer, to utilize its gene editing platform for the development of new cell therapy treatments for cancer and immune-mediated diseases. The agreement provides AstraZeneca access to Revvity's pinpoint gene editing system, which employs a base editing approach that offers greater precision than traditional CRISPR techniques. The Pinpoint platform comprises a modular system that allows customization for specific gene editing targets. The licensing deal is non-exclusive, enabling Revvity to license the Pinpoint platform to other parties. This collaboration will bolster AstraZeneca's gene editing efforts, which have seen recent expansion with the opening of its Discovery Center R&D facility and the acquisition of Logic Biotherapeutics. The FDA has granted accelerated approval for AbbVie and Genmab's epcoritamab, now known as Epkinly, as a treatment for diffuse large B-cell lymphoma or DLBCL after at least 2 lines of systemic therapy. Epkinly, a CD20x CD3 T-cell engager, is part of a class of drugs that includes Roche's Lunsumio and glofitamab, as well as candidates from Regeneron and a partnership between Johnson & Johnson and Xencor. Early data suggest Epkinly could be the best-in-class offering among CD20x CD3 bispecifics, showing high efficacy and a favorable safety profile compared to its competitors. Epkinly's subcutaneous formulation and convenience could also provide an advantage. Both AbbVie and Genmab, as well as Roche, are exploring combinations and studying their agents in newly diagnosed DLBCL. Eye care specialist Bausch & Lomb has received its first prescription drug approval from the FDA for Meebo Drops, a treatment for dry eye disease. The drug directly targets tear evaporation, addressing an unmet need for patients. Dry eye disease affects millions of people in the U.S., with excessive tear evaporation being a leading cause, often linked to meibomian gland dysfunction. The FDA approval was based on 2 phase 3 trials involving 1,217 patients. showing significant symptom relief and reduction in eye dryness compared to placebo. Bausch & Lomb collaborated with Novelic on the drug and plans to launch it in the US in the second half of 2023. However, competition from generic and potential new entrants in the market may impact its commercial potential. Thanks for watching my biotech news update. If you found this video informative, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more updates. Additionally, all the sources used in this video can be found in the description below. Stay tuned for more exciting news in biotech.